每次嚟到咧 Napa 嘅酒鄉咧，一定要咧嘆翻啲靚酒，品嚐下啲美食。但係咧，好多人話：食來食去都係西餐。我咧同好多朋友都有一個同感啊，就咧喺 Napa 都如果咧有一間咧高檔嘅中餐廳，就好正啦嚇啊！觀眾朋友係唔係覺得咧酒鄉缺少一間咧好飲好食嘅美酒配中菜嘅好餐廳咧嚇？歡迎收睇《大廚真功夫》，我係 Martin 殷文達。我今日咧就係要介紹一間咧 Napa 可以講到話女王級嘅中餐廳。呢度嘅環境咧，哇，優雅高貴，裝修豪華，有戶外嘅花園嘅雅座添。啊，嘆下啲新鮮空氣啊，一路食嘢。仲有咧多款嘅葡萄酒配中餐嘅美食，帶大家入去見識一下。拜候女王，
多謝歡迎啊，殷師傅 Martin， 你讓我帶你去睇參觀我哋嘅餐廳。
我就覺得咧，而家咧我哋喺個皇宮裏邊喎，嗰種感覺。
我哋嘅酒吧咧就係有好多不同嘅 Napa 嘅 Vineyard 嘅酒，包括我哋 Empress Court 嘅酒，點樣去配中國嘅 cuisine 同埋 Napa 嘅酒咧？呢個係我哋餐廳嘅特色。個餐廳嘅主題咧就係 feature 武則天。呢個房咧係代表武則天嘅人生之中係第一個階段。當時咧佢做妃子嘅時候咧，就係陪皇帝飲酒啊、食嘢嘅時候咧，呢個係一個好有名嘅圖。你睇佢飲得幾醉醺醺，亦都係食得非常好嘅佳肴。我哋就希望咧，能夠嚟到呢個酒吧嘅時候咧，可以享受到一樣係當時佢咁快活、咁沉醉嘅一個飲酒嘅機會啦。呢幅圖咧，亦都係表示到佢同埋好多妃子一齊。又有音樂啊，又有飲酒啊、食嘢啊，嗰種生活咧，嗰種我哋叫做唐宮妓樂圖。所以我哋就用呢一個概念咧，就將呢個餐廳咧帶動出嚟咧，有唔同嘅酒。咁啊，呢個餐館咧就其實係包含咗我哋中國4大名菜都有嘅。咁我哋亦真係好 aggressive 噶啦，但係我覺得咧，只有咁樣先至可以推動到中國正宗嘅佳肴啦。嗱 ，Martin， 你睇到啦，我哋呢啲壁畫咧，都係介紹咗呢個武則天當時同皇帝出行嘅時候咧，都係帶咗好多食品啊，呢啲都係好出名嘅圖。呢個咧就係武則天嘅第2個階段嘅人生啦。佢呢個階段咧，就係基本上咧已經係登任咗做咗皇后啦。所以你睇咧呢一幅叫做夜宴圖咧，就係佢係更加 immersive 咁喺個食品度啊，表示到中國皇庭嗰種享受啦。
我發覺咧，你哋咧除咗咧有好多陳述好多歷史嘅故事同埋歷史嘅背景咧，仲有咧你嘅設計嘅風格好特別嘅喎，顏色咁鮮豔嘅。
我哋當時咧設計嗰陣時候咧，都考慮到呢一個係一個好 festive 嘅。係一個即係宮廷嘅享受咧，所以我哋當時用呢個紅色咧，就特登要選呢個紅。呢個紅仲要係好特別嘅紅，就係代表 royal， 代表 family 啊，呢個我哋皇宮嘅。咁啊，每一張凳咧，我哋都挑咗我哋嘅 Empress M 嘅名。咁咧，包括咧我哋啲窗咧，所有個窗都係同我哋以前皇宮嗰種木咧係有啲對搭嘅，同埋咧亦都係做呢個 Empress M 嘅名，所以呢啲我哋好細節咧，好 custom 埋佢咧，就等你覺得喺呢度係一種歷史 immersive 嘅歷史，同埋咧能夠享受到夜宴嗰種感受嘅。呢個房咧就係代表咧武則天嘅第3段嘅佢嘅人生。咁咧當時咧呢個圖咧係代表佢已經做到女王啦。女王就係我哋所謂嘅 Empress 啦。 咁咧當時佢升中咗女王嘅時候咧，好世界各地嘅人都嚟拜佢㗎。你睇我哋有中國
種唔同嘅族裔，
唔同嘅有老番啊，亦都有唔同嘅歐洲嘅人啊。
呢度咧全世界嗰啲人，中東啊、遠東啊、近東全部都嚟齊晒朝拜佢喎。
係啊，
即係我覺得佢當時咧係一個好重要嘅，係喺世界上喺經濟政治嘅影響力，可能係唐朝嗰陣係鼎盛嘅。
所以我哋呢個餐館咧，就係真係用佢呢個 theme， 呢個就係我哋所謂嘅 VIP room 啦。你睇我哋咧呢個 VIP room 咧，嗰啲凳咧，嗰啲顏色咧又唔同噶咯喎。呢個色就係代表佢見睇佢件衫都係黃色嘅，所以我哋當時做呢張凳咧都要配翻呢個色嘅。
即係話咧嚟到呢度咧，不單止咧可以感受到啲美食，仲可以咧體會到中國嘅歷史同埋傳統文化。
係啦，當時我哋設計呢一個餐廳嘅時候咧，亦都考慮到咧，就係我哋用乜嘢 sauce， 用乜嘢呢個 spice。咁咧，你睇咧呢個係一個古董櫃嚟嘅。
藥膳同源，你要食得開心，同埋要食得健康。
係啦，係啦。
今日好開心，我哋感受得到唐朝武則天嗰種威望。今日咧喺 Napa， 我哋有一個女王就係 Margaret， 即係好多謝為我哋介紹呢個咧餐廳嘅傳統歷史同埋個文化背景。多謝晒，多謝晒。
哇！多謝多謝多謝。
The Chinese, they were great contributors to the Napa Valley. They were the first farm workers here in Napa that really allowed the vineyards and the wineries to really flourish and be well known.
Here out to where the Chinatown was.
It's wonderful that the city of Napa really wanted to, really put a stamp and create this park. The Chinese contribution, this arch behind me was actually designed by a local artist, Gordon Huther. So he designed it, he fabricated it, and he brought it here. And that happened in about 2017 when this park was finally was designed, and it's beautiful, and it looks out to the beautiful Napa River.
Between 1870 and 1900, the Chinese were the main workers, not only in our vineyards, but in the quicksilver mines. They were in the farms. They dug the wine caves. They were domestic servants. They lived throughout not only Napa but St. Helena and Calistoga, in both like in the quicksilver mines themselves, as well as in Chinatowns and throughout this whole area. Napa Valley, as we know it today, would not be here without Chinese labor.
我又有機會，我有個機會你冇㗎，又試入到啦呢個廚房種地，因為咧好朋友大師啊黃師傅喺度咧，邀請我入嚟佢個廚房種地。
呢幾十年你都喺 Sacramento 開咗有4間餐館啦。
阿黃師傅今日咧為我哋介紹一個咩特別嘅菜咧？
四川水煮魚。
介紹啲材料先。
有魚片啦、青椒啦、紅椒啦，有辣椒粉啦、麵啦、青瓜。
青瓜半碟 ，OK。第一步驟，
蘸油，
將咧嗰啲油咧蘸落去嗰啲辣椒粉嗰度。咁跟住嚟咧，
魚片，
靚魚片喺度啊，啤飛水先。
2-3分鐘得。
2-3分鐘，搞掂，幾快手。
過一個要凍水，咁就啲魚片咧會收縮，會靚好多。青椒，
爆香佢。
因為水煮啫。
水煮魚啊！
咁啊落啲魚落去。呢個醬咧係四川辣椒醬嚟。
哇！成差唔多2-3湯羹咁緊要。
咁啲魚咧會滑啲，佢唔怕辣嘅。咁啊，最後咧落少少豉油。
嗰個四川嗰個 豆瓣仲有嗰個辣椒啦，有啲辣椒粉、
蒜蓉辣椒粉，有當歸粉、
當歸粉，哇，好特別啦，咁啊零舍香啊！上菜，
青瓜咧擺翻佢，
擺得靚靚地，要好睇又要好食喎嚇。咁跟住嚟咧，啲麵烚過嘅麵放喺中間，啱啱煮好嗰啲水煮魚就咁放上去，五顏六色。五彩繽紛啊！最緊要啲魚咧，唔好煮得太熟喎。
老就唔咁滑㗎啦。不過有辣椒咧，佢都係啲魚都唔會咩嘅，都唔會老嘅。
呢個咧，你要水煮喺屋企咧試下，第日有機會。跟住嚟咧，頭先咧嗰啲辣椒粉攞啲油可以淋咗嘅，而家就咁放喺上面，嗱蒜蓉有辣椒，你睇下，哇！你話咧？又香，我聞都聞到香啊！紅油，你辣椒油俾佢睇下先。呢辣椒紅色嘅，你睇下嗱，紅色嘅辣椒油淋上去，呢係傳統四川菜一定有嘅紅油。你睇下咯，哇，係睇起嚟咧好似好辣咁，其實咧佢香唔係太辣，呢樣嘢咧就係水煮嘅精髓啦嚇。我哋咧。多謝晒阿黃師傅，今日咧為我哋整一個皇后嘅水煮魚啊！呢個咧香香辣辣，多香而少辣。
呢個係我哋皇后餐廳最好食嘅招牌菜，就係希望大家中意。
黃師傅，我睇到呢度咧五彩繽紛嘅菜，為我哋咧觀眾介紹第二個菜係咩菜咧？
呢個係黑松露炒鴨片，呢係黑松露啦，
黑松露，
呢係鴨片啦，呢啲鮑魚菇啦，呢啲係兩種顏色嘅，一個紫色嘅，一個綠色嘅
蘆筍，
呢個就西芹啦，青紅椒啦。洋葱啦，蒜片啦。
第一步做咩先？
第一步咧，呢啲鴨片咧俾少少油落去，一陣咧拉油嗰時咧就會都冇咁黐喺度。啲蒜片咧，因為喺油嗰度咧炸到金黃色。啲蒜片炸嗰時咧，你一定咧就凍油落，唔好猛油。如果猛油落嘅情況底下咧，啲蒜片係好容易老嘅。如果你啲油太過熱嘅話咧，你可以擺一坨凍油落去，咁呢個油溫就會減低啦。
秘訣嚇！
咁啲蒜片都炸到佢金黃色呢，就留起佢，一陣呢攞嚟擺上去啲鴨胸上邊炒好。咁你第一咧攞蘆筍，
蘆筍
落少鹽啦，
水烚佢，啡水。阿黃師傅話提醒我哋啊，唔同嘅食材、唔同嘅蔬菜咧，因為嗰個溫度同埋個烹飪嘅時間唔同嘅，所以咧你落嗰陣時有啲係走油，有啲係飛水。咁跟住嚟啦，
西芹啦，
呢啲全部咧走飛水，所以咧每一個食材咧個處理方法都有些少唔同嘅。煎啲香菇、香油煎香佢。
煎到佢唔使太熟，因為仲要炒一陣。
然後拉油，鴨片拉油，啲鴨片有冇醃過啊？或者
豉油咯，
豉油，
少少黑椒咯，
豉油黑椒，
糖鹽啊，你拉到佢大約係5成熟咁好啦。
唔好太熟啊，5成熟。
啲鴨片咧，佢太多油啲啊，所以我哋要煎，要慢火煎。
皮下好多油，所以煎等嗰啲油咧飆出嚟，谷啲油出嚟。所以呢個菜都幾下功夫㗎。嗰啲油咁緊要嗰啲油嘅，炒咗啲洋葱，放翻啲鴨片，
鴨片落去，咁啊浸酒啦，
蘸酒，紹興酒，夠晒香啊！
咁啊兜香佢啦，咁啊呢啲雜頭先飛落水嗰啲嘢全部擺晒落去啦，咁啊 咪鹽糖啊、雞精、小蠔油。炒香佢之後咧，就落啲豉油、老抽少少。黑松露咧，佢唔受得火嘅，一陣你咁樣炒到咁上下咧，就擺即係一齊撈撈就得㗎啦。
一個香味咧，你如果太溫度太高咧，一香味就冇咗啦。慢翻個芡，
一頭炒嗰時一頭落芡，咁啊均勻好多。
最後尾黑松露最後尾啊，唔係浪費咗嚇，香黑松露都香味。
上菜啦，
可以上菜。要擺得靚靚啲嚇，要咧色香味啊。
咁之後咧落咗蒜片上去咧，咁啊啲顏色啊各方面都好靚，
有口感，又脆口又香。
啲鴨片咧，啲蒜頭都好食嘅，因為咧佢炸過咧會爽，即係香口啊，同啲鴨片一齊夾咧好配角。
同埋咧蒜頭咧有藥膳嘅效果啊嚇！嗱，今日咧好高興，阿黃少用為我介紹第二個菜，呢個咧就係好特別嘅黑松露
鴨片、
焗爆炒
牛片、
鴨片啦。又係美酒佳肴嘅階段同埋時刻咯，真係好開心啊！今日好開心，有咗好多好重要嘅人物同埋啲貴賓咯。
My name is Tracy Dutton, and I'm a wine educator at the Culinary Institute of America in California.
CIA 嘅 wine expert 啊，同埋咧 cookbook author Maggie 重量級人物。
我叫 Maggie 梁若婷，好，那我是從台灣來嘛，哈，然後我在2007年我就移民到美國來。
電視節目主持人，多謝晒，多謝晒。仲有咧係啊 Christy。
Hi, I'm Christy Serrato. I'm the founder of Pair Anything. I was inspired to be able to help the industry connect with people like me who are often overlooked because we come from diverse cultures.
又係咧美酒佳肴嘅專家啊，當然咧阿 Thomas。
My name is Thomas Magna. I lived all over the world, just recently in China for 6 years, and fell in love with the Chinese food, and that's why we brought it here to Napa.
當然啦，我哋 M+M 嘅精神領袖同埋創辦人 Margaret， 多謝晒。今日咧，我哋首先咧去品嚐啲呢度 M+M 嘅點心。To serve 點心。 What type of wine or sparkling wine we should use for this?
Well, I like both of the choices we have here. Sparkling wine, can be very mouth-watering and cleansing. And when you have a lot of different flavors in dim sum, it's just the perfect pairing and also very fun and celebratory. Good way to start the meal.
Someone was asking about what is the signature piece of dim sum at every restaurant that you go to, and it gives you a clue about whether they really hit the mark or not. And I would say that the shumai is definitely the one that everyone comes in and says, oh yeah, the shumai is perfect. So we're going to stay and try everything else.
There are only a few Chinese restaurants in the Napa Valley, and this is M+M is definitely the best of them.
What I love about sparkling wine is if you're going to pick one wine for every single thing, I love the fact that this goes well. It's an opportunity to open up your senses, but also an opportunity to prepare your mouth for all the wonderful flavors that come with a dim sum.
跟住嚟咧，我哋呢個咧大蝦沙律，睇下配咩酒啦。
我哋呢個沙律咧就係用大蝦沙律，仲加咗一啲好 special 嗰啲 sauce， 有 fruits， 所以咧就好 appetizing 嘅。咁咧就係又係用翻我哋呢個 Chardonnay 嚟到配酒咧係最好嘅。
啲芒果啲甜甜酸酸，蝦嗰種香味 鮮味同埋咧口感。
我覺得這個配上這個水果沙拉特別的配，因為就是說特別是加州產的，尤其是 Napa。
呢個咧就係咧我最喜歡嘅煙焗鱈魚配酸菜，好少餐廳有嘅，品嚐一下。
I just anticipate the smokiness and the oakiness of the Chardonnay being a beautiful companion.
這個醬汁非常的複雜，對，而且這個魚呢，這個經過煙燻以後啊，味道非常的很多的層次，然後醬汁也是很多的層次。哇，這個一口進去哈，要很仔細的品嘗哦，甚至要一口，然後我們來喝一口酒看看怎麼樣。
人哋我哋個師傅咧，佢個功夫咧就在於佢出邊燒得好香，但係入邊咧仲係好 soft 嘅，真功夫就喺呢度啦。
嗱，跟住嚟咧，啊，仲有好多主菜喎，鵝牛配雜菌、素菜丁，仲有一樣嘢喎，鮑魚糙米，有水煮魚，又有咧鴨片，即係話咧，我哋要有唔同嘅酒去配喎。
我哋咧今日好高興喎，就請到我哋嘅釀酒師阿 Yvonne Chu 嚟今日參加我哋呢個活動咧，咁佢咧就同我哋倒一啲我哋 Empress Court Vineyard 嘅酒，就係 Napa， 係喺呢個 Coamsville 同埋你 Canaro 中間嗰個 Appellations 嘅個酒。咁咧就今日咧，我哋就亦都係 pair 我哋呢度嘅 fruit， 就係我哋嘅 Cabernet 同埋我哋嘅 Pinot Noir 啦。呢個酒咧就按住我哋即係釀酒師嘅介紹咧，就好配我哋啲黃牛嘅。
那黑皮諾呢，薄皮很薄，所以沒有什麼單寧，不會覺得澀澀的。那所以呢，就是不會，因為你如果有澀味，會讓很多食物就變得味道會改變。那黑皮諾呢，就剛好很溫和，它酸度比較高，會提高這個食物的鮮味，等於那個有點像我們這個酒燉的菜啊。你加了酸進去之後，就好像是在鍋邊醋，然後上桌的時候一點醋，它整個菜都會明亮起來。那 Pinot Noir 就是有這個黑，就這個功能，所以我們這個來搭配各種菜是非常適合的。
今日真係好多謝阿 Yvonne， 我亦都好光榮咧，佢 Yvonne 係一個中國嘅釀酒師咧，喺 Napa 係好少見嘅。謝謝 Yvonne。
This yu is my favorite. I've lived in China for many years, and I'll tell you the flavors of that Szechuan spicy mala is incredible. The incredible, lip-numbing flavor of the Szechuan spiciness with the spicy fish that we have on our menu here. All of those flavors are just fantastic. And we wanted the opportunity to share that with Napa when we opened the place.
我哋剛開始開呢個餐館嗰時候咧，就覺得咧，就如果介紹呢個四川水煮魚咧，或者唔係好多人欣賞，但係咧，我哋真係跌眼鏡啦！原來咧喺 Napa 咧，好多人都非常欣賞我哋呢個四川水煮魚嘅。
嗱，今日咧，我唔單止要多謝我哋各位嘅嘉賓嚇。仲要啦，更加多謝 Empress 嘅創辦人同埋精神領袖 Margaret， 落足本將呢間餐館咧裝修得豪華，菜品正宗又有傳統嘅中餐廳。以後咧，大家咧嚟到 Napa Valley 咧，可以品美酒配頂級嘅中菜啦。希望 Empress 嘅喺 Napa 嘅酒鄉創造更多嘅傳奇同埋奇蹟。多謝晒。